Do you know about the famous YouTuber who became a professional boxer? The boxer who had an insane amount of controversies in his life? If not, then this video is for you guys. We are going to unwrap the truth about Jake Paul's boxing career. If you are as curious as me, don't forget to hit that like button and show us some love by subscribing. Let us dive in, guys. Jake Paul is a famous YouTuber turned boxer, who is also known as the problem child by his fans because of his wild character. He became famous along with his brother Logan through social media and YouTube at a very young age. He has millions of fans all around the world. How cool that must be. But we all know he is called the problem child. Well, why is that? There's only one answer: his wild behavior. He even creates controversies intentionally. But guess what happened next? This act helped him to get millions of fans and followers. On February 3rd, 2018, after he defeated Joe Weller in one of the games, Jake got a call out from the KSI. This is where it all started. The KSI called out Jake and his brother to fight with JJ. After many controversies, Logan accepted this and took up the fight with KSI on August 5, 2018. Jake was also seen fighting JJ's younger brother, Deji, in one amateur fighting scene. Both of them were new to this boxing circle. But Jake has some wrestling experience since he was a wrestler in high school, so it was noticed that Jake had a slight upper hand in that fight, but his opponent, Deji, was not weak at all. He busted Jake's nose in the fight, leaving him all bloody. I know, guys, this is crazy, but Jake won that match. Poor Deji. After that, Jake took a break from fighting. But that victory was his fuel to appear in more fights. He appeared in another fight after 2 years, which is in 2020. It was his debut as a professional boxer. His opponent in that fight was Gib, one of the famous and insanely talented boxers. So everyone thought that Gib would win that fight as he was more experienced and talented than Jake. The fight was more challenging for Gib. Jake proved his skill when he knocked out Gib in the first round. The crowd was shocked by seeing this. Unfortunately, Jake couldn't prove much of his skills since it was a rapid fight. You will be shocked when you get to hear whom he faced in his next match. It is the talented Nate Robinson. This pro match was a part of the undercard for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. exhibition match. Jake won this match with a KO during the second round. This made him very popular in the boxing industry and among boxing fans. After this insane win, Jake challenged the retired UFC welterweight champion Ben Askren. But this fight took a while before it happened. Eventually, Ben accepted this challenge. The fight happened in April 2021. Within a few minutes, Jake knocked him out too. How crazy is that? Even though he won this fight, many controversies were saying that Jake won only because Ben didn't take this fight seriously. Jake proved his boxing skills in another fight with a UFC welterweight champion, Tyron Woodley. He was the toughest opponent Jake had in his boxing career. He was not able to score any knockouts. But he won this fight, which brought Jake to the limelight. But this was not the end of the story. They fought again after Tommy Fury denied Jake's fight last minute and was replaced with Tyron. This is when Jake proved to the world his extraordinary boxing talent. His knockout was awarded the KO of the year. Jake created history by this. No one in the boxing industry has ever had the guts to achieve all this. His next fight was against UFC legend Alderson Silva. But it was the time for Jake to prove who was the real legend here. Jake won this fight and created another history. Imagine defeating your idol. That's what Jake did. He defeated his idol, but he had a high respect towards his idol that he even said that even though he won against him, he will forever have his respect towards him. So whoever says that Jake doesn't fight real boxers, think again. He has a great talent and he is proving that to the world. Let's see what next year holds for Jake. If you enjoyed this fascinating journey about the problem child, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.